I'm Talli. I'm a lighting technical director here at Framestore, which is a semi-technical artistic role. It has something to do with virtually lighting a computer-generated scene.
How did you get to working here? Did you have to do a technology-based degree?
It's a sort of mix. The degree I did was called MA in Digital Effects in Bournemouth, and it was 1 year. It was a full-on MA, really intense, and some people who came on to do that course came from a really technical background, like maths and computer science. Some people came from more of an artistic background, because, as I said, it's a sort of a balance, a mix between these two.
So what's that there? What's the yellow stuff?
It's just a bit above the eyes, because their eyes move and their lips move, and everything else has been shot already. So if I go all the way back to how it first looked before anything was done, then nothing's moving, but here this guy's actually reacting. Before it would have looked excruciatingly boring, because it's just staring at the camera and moving his head, which must have been really difficult for the actor to do anything, because nothing is happening here. And then you see it after. Wow. If I was working on this shot, then I would be lighting his lips and reflection in his eyes. Well, I would work on from 7 to 20 shots, and one shot could be over maybe 1 second, 2 seconds, or 3 seconds long, which means that my part in a whole film is really, really tiny, and sometimes I tell my friends just not to blink so they wouldn't miss what I've actually worked on.
What do you like about working in London?
London is it's very inspiring. There's loads of art galleries that are just open constantly, and I tend to visit them on the weekends. It's really sort of inspiring, and feeds itself onto the work that I do. Especially now, I'm sort of working on something that has to do with architecture. So I'm starting to get obsessed about architecture, and walking around London is really, really inspiring in that sense. Just walking around, sketching and photographing. It's just really cool.
What's the company like to work for?
It's very exciting. It's very overwhelming at first if you come in and you meet all these super smart people, super talented people as well. Some of them might be computer geek. Well, actually, we're all computer geeks in this company. Very technically skilled people, and some very amazing artists as well.
What are your aspirations for the future?
As I'm doing lighting right now at the moment, I would really, really like to be more involved in the look development, which is one step before lighting is done. It's more deciding on the look and feel of a character, or on the look and feel of environments, and just deciding all these sort of technically subtle values and parameters that go into how a character is, how his skin reflects, if he's sweaty, if he's warm, if something is translucent, and just deciding on these things before it goes on to actually putting all these lights around. But I guess ideally I'd like to do both.